Government need to cater this demand with reliable, accessible and affordable energy. Means it needs to provide energy security. Hello everyone, I am Soumyaranjan Pati. Welcome to Somesh Diary. Each of us need energy for our survival and lifestyle maintenance. As the population grows, there will be increase in energy consumption. Similarly, as the economy grows, there will be increasing demand for energy consumption. In fact, the rate of growth of energy demand for India will be around 4.2%, which is very high considering the size of the economy. Government need to cater this demand with reliable, accessible and affordable energy. Means it needs to provide energy security. In addition to these, there is a sustainability dimension. Now the question arises, can government alone do all these things? The answer is may not be. Thus, government need to make partnership with private body, but private industry runs with profit motive. Why it will jump into this? The government need to facilitate private investment by increasing age of doing business. Also, government need to promote Make in India to create suitable ecosystem. Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas tries to address this issue. So, in this episode, let's explore the initiatives of the ministry. A large portion of our oil demand is fulfilled through import. It has a cost. As the crude oil price changes in international market, it is reflected in Indian market. This result in increasing prices of the commodities in Indian market. For import, we have to pay foreign currency which we do not print. It also influences our foreign policy. Thus, if domestic production can be increased, it can solve the problem. It needs more exploration. The ministry has a policy for reforms in exploration and licensing. It provides tax incentives and other benefits to promote biofuel and alternatives. So, the next one is hydrocarbon exploration policy. Before 1991, exploration was done by ONGC and IOCL only. After 1991, the sector was opened to private sector. However, issue related to licensing and profit sharing continued. The new policy in 2016 tries to address the issue. As per the new policy, private body will explore oil field and start drilling. Government will send its experts to verify the claim and grant the license. This is known as open acreage licensing policy. Now, the private agency has to share a profit with the government. Government has also allowed 100% FDI in the sector. Similarly, to monetize the unmonetized discoveries of national oil companies, government is offering these to private sector under discovered small field policy. The government has also taken a program of understanding 2D seismic survey of the entire untapped, unappraised area. The program will be done under National Seismic Program. The program will further explore Indian sedimentary basins. There is also National Data Repository where data will be available for commercial exploration and research and development in this sector. The next one is natural gas grid and city gas distribution. It aims to develop gas-based economy and promote usage of natural gas. At present, natural gas distribution is predominantly present in western and northern India. It will further spread to East India. This will be done under Pradhan Mantri Urja Ganga. Then, to make available natural gas to public at large, city gas distribution network is there. Further, under Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala scheme, LPG connections will be given to women belonging to below poverty line family. We also have PAHAL scheme under which direct benefit transfer will be done to the consumers. Again, Give It Up campaign was launched. Under it, well-off voluntarily surrender their subsidy. Both schemes rationalizes the subsidy. Along with other schemes, these provide affordable natural gas to the citizen. Then we have Bharat Stage emission standard. These are laid down by the government to regulate the output of air pollutants from internal combustion engine and spark ignition engine. Then the next one is National Policy on Biofuel. It was approved by Union Cabinet in 2018. Biofuel is a derivative of renewable biomass resources like municipal solid waste, forestry residue, agricultural waste, surplus food grain. Thus, these items will be linked in economic value chain. Hence, improve the farmer's income, generate employment opportunity. Moreover, it will reduce oil import, the save foreign currency. As the import reduces, the global headwinds will have less impact on Indian economy. Moreover, it will augment waste to wealth creation. Through this policy, government utilize the biofuels from domestic feedstock. Technological advancement in biofuel will be encouraged. Thus, it will complement to the other goals like national energy security, climate change mitigation plan, and employment generation. Ministry of New and Renewable Energy has a target of 20% blending of ethanol in petrol and 5% blending of biofuel in diesel to be achieved by 2030. This policy has also categorized fuels to be used for transportation or stationary applications as bioethanol, biodiesel, advanced biofuel, drop-in fuel, bio-CNG. To facilitate further, government is also promoting ethanol blending program, commercialization of second generation ethanol technology, then biodiesel blending program, drop-in fuel, bio-CNG, biomethanol, biohydrogen, biojet fuel. These will be promoted. The ministry is planning to create national biomass repository through a nationwide appraisal program to ensure availability of biofuel produced from domestic feedstock. There is a sustainable alternative towards affordable transportation. Under this initiative, oil and gas marketing companies are inviting expression of interest from potential entrepreneurs to procure compressed biogas. To promote trading in this sector, gas trading platform by Indian Gas Exchange is promoted as a delivery-based trading platform for natural gas. So I hope you got an overview of the sector. To explore more, you can refer to my blog on this. So this is my blog on initiatives of the ministry. Here I have mentioned the reforms in the licensing policy, then exploration and licensing policy, hydrocarbon exploration license policy, then national data repository, discovered small field policy, seismic data acquisition, one nation one grid, then Bharat stage emission standard, and finally the national policy on biofuel. So this is a comprehensive note. I think this will be helpful for you. Thank you very much for your precious time. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Such value added content, stay connected to me.